What is good, my ninjas? It is your boy Yinko coming at you with some Pokemon Unite on mobile. So I didn't know it was on the Switch, and when my homeboy Fresh told me that it was on mobile, I was like, okay, I'll check it out. You know, it's another mobile. And given the content that I've been posting lately, I have been posting Mobile Legends, Marvel Future Revolutions, and so I post a lot of Mobile Legends, and I figured, you know what? Let's try it out. Let's see, because it did look fun, and surprisingly enough, it is fun. It's extremely simple as far as just the mechanics. It's not as complex as Mobile Legends, which is a good thing and kind of a bad thing. Um, I haven't gone through the settings to be able to really figure out what I can focus on as far as enemies and just like the common AI that's within the matches. But for the most part, Lucario is one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite Pokemons, and as well as Absol. And when I saw Lucario was up for grabs, I was like, oh, I gotta run as Lucario. Which surprisingly enough, Lucario uh, runs similarly like Badang as far as his kit is concerned, just with the multi-hands and him being able to zip around. Badang kind of has that same kit as far as using the multi-hands. The only difference is that uh, Lucario can't put up a wall and slam you into it with his hands. But at the same time, there is a Pokemon that actually does that. So if you have both Pokemon playing at the same time, surprisingly, it's definitely effective. Now, when I first started playing in this gameplay, I was just like, oh man, Lucario's kind of nice. Lucario's kind of broken. But there's a Pokemon that is similar to Lucario. He's similar to Lucario and Absol, he's like a hybrid. His name is Aurora. He is extremely powerful. Very powerful Pokemon, especially in the right hands. Fresh had him on the Nintendo Switch, and he linked his account, so he wound up having that Pokemon. Unfortunately, he's not on mobile just yet, as far as the mobile side, and I never played the Switch side of it, so I like linking it just kind of would just be pointless. But in the same turn, both Lucario and Absol are very capable Pokemons, especially Absol. Absol is more of a jungler than Lucario. I think Lucario can be a jungler, but I think Absol is more of a jungler than Lucario. And his kit is very nice. His kit is similar to an assassin, just because he is kind of squishy, but he has moves that could get him out, and especially with the buffs, can deal a whole bunch of damage. He's kind of like Karina as far as an assassin type build, just because, I mean, once he's early game, he's pretty decent, but late game, he's really good, especially if you're running with a group of people. And man, his kit is just really good as far as his pursuit and his slash. And of course, like, you get to upgrade all of these moves. They learn them, quote unquote, learn them. And so, the simple moves become a little bit more complex. Let me not say complex, but it becomes a little bit more powerful, and you can choose which moves that you want to go with versus just kind of having just a set set amount of moves that only the character can use, and they just grow in power as you level up. So definitely uh, nice in that aspect, just because it can give a good variety to whichever character that you're using, especially if you're using the same character as the opponents. It could definitely make or break your team depending on like how you use the abilities and just how good the abilities are. Now, I will say probably one of the things that I've been running into a lot, which I don't run into too much in Mobile Legends, is AFKers. And AFKers are, I've ran into about 2 or 3 of them. AFK is pretty, it's pretty prominent in this game, unfortunately. Definitely had like 2 people on the team, not in this game, but just in other games that I've played. Just not just staying there, and you have the option for them to run with you, which is good and bad, because it has you have kind of like a companion with you, as far as being able to gank, but in the same aspect, uh, they steal your kills. They steal your kills hard, extremely hard. Also, I wish there was kind of like a set number that you could get to, but I do understand that, games will probably end a lot quicker versus just keeping it like this and just the time running out. So it's just basically who can just score the most, essentially. Like, like the bases, or let me not say the bases, but the areas that you have to protect. Doesn't have like a defense mechanism. It just heals you, which is awesome. It saves you from having to go all the way to base. But at the same time, it doesn't do anything to the team, except for like kind of once you like pass a certain point past their pad, it slows you down once you're in that area where it speeds you up. So in that aspect, I it was all right. It was all right. I don't particularly care for that mechanic in the game, but at the same time, it helps. It definitely helps, especially when you're chasing down an enemy and they're all the way on your side of the base, and they decide that they want to uh, try and start scoring. Unless they take out that pad, and kind of pushes what's the word I'm looking for? Pushes their domain or their area a little bit further into yours. Kind of. It's kind of like a tug of war type deal. Um, just with the mobile aspect. So, I mean, that's cool. Um, Another thing is like a lot of the. I mean, I like the map. The map is actually pretty good. The jump pad that you get, I want to say like towards the end of the match, to help you move about the map a lot quicker. I do like that. That's definitely a fantastic thing that they put in the game, a mechanic that they put in the game to help you traverse. But at the same time, where you get the overshield and everything. I don't like that they're all the way on the edge of the map. Like, it would have been nicer if they were in like towards the middle, kind of like in Mobile Legends. But I do understand that they do have to um make it to where it's a little bit more even, and it takes a little bit longer for you to get there. Just so I mean, I understand. Um, Another thing is the AI. They also drop like the little Pokeballs that you could dunk into the rings. So I definitely think like that's good. You don't have to just kill in order to be able to get said points. Like, you can just go around marking all the AI if you want, collect them, and then just dunk them. And of course, like the more that you get and the further that you go into the enemy territory, the slower it takes for you to be able to dunk it, which I understand. Also, hits also stop you from being able to dunk, which kind of sucks, but I get it. You have to kind of stop them from being able to take over. Not too big on the customization aspect, especially, they have like all of these in-game currency that you can also buy to be able to get like the costumes and shit. And I'm kind of just like, in my opinion, Pokemon was never the type of game to where they had dope outfits. Like the outfits were extremely kiddish, outlandish type outfits. So if they weren't kiddie or outlandish, they were just extremely bland, and it's the same in this game. Extremely bland outfits, and then like they have like these outfits that you can buy for the Pokemon that just looks extremely ridiculous on them. And so in that aspect, it would have been better for you to like maybe be able to, purchase megaforms. If you could get the megaforms. I know Lucario has a megaform. I'm pretty sure Absol has a megaform for the Pokemon that can't evolve, like Charizard, which is an extremely strong Pokemon if you know how to use him. He's a ranged character. Him and Ninetales are pretty strong in that aspect. So definitely good characters. If those are characters that you want to run. Slowking, Slowpoke, Slowking, also good characters. I want to say Slowking or Slowpoke are kind of like tank type characters. I can't remember the crab with like the huge boulder on his back. He's a tank as well. Just the same with Snorlax. They're also tanks. Mr. Mime is actually pretty good if you're running with Lucario. Definitely a good team up. As far as in that aspect, they're definitely strong together just because Mr. Mime puts up the walls and Lucario can knock you back, as well as stun lock you into the wall. So definitely strong teams, as you can see in this gameplay with Absol. Traded with Mr. Mime, but of course he had Lucario. I think he was an AFKer because those two were just constantly together. I mean, it's a good pairing. It's definitely a good pairing as far as synergy is concerned. Those two have very, very good synergy together. Pikachu's pretty decent. Never really played with Pikachu. But he's pretty good. It's the dragon Pokemon. I can't remember his name either. It's been so long. But I haven't seen him be used too much. But he's actually pretty decent. Blastoise is alright. Same with Venusaur. They're alright, but I would definitely say like more than likely, Mr. Mime, Slowpoke, or Slowking, definitely good Pokemons. What's his name? It's Ninja. I don't know. He's Ninja something, but his kit is similar to Sun's in Mobile Legends, which is crazy. He puts out the doppelgangers that can help you, but he's also a ranged character, so he's kind of squishy in the aspect. But if you know how to use him, his doppelganger is really, really good. Actually, I want to say his kit is similar to both Sun and I think what's the name, Hayabusa. I want to say, or which I can't remember the ninja one in Mobile Legends, but that puts out the shadow clones. But those two is like a hybrid of those two. Those two are that's basically what that Pokemon is a hybrid of. But really, really good as far as with that. Um, I think that's it. There's some other Pokemon that I've ran into that I don't know the names of, but they're alright. I wouldn't say they were anything crazy like to really talk about, like the other two, or like the other ones that I've kind of went on. But I want to say Charizard. Actually, Charizard is similar to a character in Mobile Legends that I want to say his name is Vale. Yeah, I think his name is Vale. And just with the flame attacks are always strong just because like they deal damage over time, as well as they could just deal big damage, period. So definitely definitely a good character. But overall the game is good. The game feels smooth for the most part on mobile. Like I said, I never played on Switch, so I can't compare the two. But this is just my initial review of my initial thoughts and impressions on. Sorry, that was a truck driving past super fast, but that's just my initial thoughts and impressions on the mobile side of Pokemon Unite. Very fun game. Definitely been playing it a lot just because this game isn't sweaty, but Mobile Legends is. And so just with this game kind of being kind of a toned down version of Mobile Legends, it's really nice. It's extremely smooth. Aside from the AFK people, this is a fun game. I definitely recommend people to download the game. It's free. You can give it a try. If you're not big into Pokemon, then don't play it. But if you're big into Pokemon like I was, I grew up with Pokemon. I watched the very first episode of Pokemon when it first came out. So I'm a huge, huge fan of Pokemon. So like I said, if you like Pokemon, definitely give this a try. It definitely is nice wielding, some of your favorite Pokemon and just kind of clapping cheeks with it. But speaking of clapping cheeks, if you haven't clapped the cheek of the like button at this point, clap the cheek of the like button. Clap the cheek of the subscribe button for more useless content from your boy Yinko. I'm going to be posting every so often games of this. I might jump back onto Mobile Legends. Not sure how I'm feeling about Mobile Legends at this time, but might post some stuff about some stuff on Mobile Legends. But definitely still going to be posting stuff on Marvel Future Revolution just because I really like that game. But just stay tuned. Like we're on the road to 200 subscribers. We're about 11 away. If y'all haven't subscribed, hit the like button. Subscribe, help the boy reach that personal milestone of his. Hopefully, in the coming time we'll hit 1,000. But for the time being, I'm trying to reach 200. It's been a struggle bus, so just bear with me. Gonna have my setup pretty soon as well, so I'll be posting a lot more Xbox games. I'm gonna be posting actually pretty soon. I'm gonna be posting a Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet video a year later after my last Fatal Bullet video. So that got me like a ton of traffic. So just stay tuned with your boy. We on this road. But anyway, I'm gonna let the rest of this gameplay rock through. Y'all have a great and fantastic day and weekend. Peace out, my ninjas.
5, 4, 3,